Hello 12th class. So this is your chapter recursion, lecture number 5, and here is the assignment 1 solution. So the question number 1, what is base case and recursive case? So recursive case and base case, as you know that in the recursive solution the base cases are predetermined solution for the simplest version of the problem. If the given problem is a base case, so no further computation is necessary to get the result. What is recursive case? So recursive case is the one that calls a function again with a new set of values. The recursive steps a set of rules that eventually reduces all versions of the problem to one of the base cases when applied rapidly. So this is the answer. Now second question is state one advantage and one disadvantage of using recursion over iteration. So what is the advantage? That recursion makes the code short and simple while iteration makes the code longer comparatively. Disadvantages: recursion is slow than iteration due to overhead of multiple function calls and maintaining a stack of it. Next question is answer the following question based on the code below. In the previous video, I forgot to write the question. Okay, so these are the question and this is the code. This one is a code and these are the solution. That the first one says what will be the printed by the function call compute. Okay, so you have to put the values in this code and just calculate the result. Same do with B part and C part and check the result whether the same result will come or not. Okay, so next is recursion and iteration are the same programming approach, true or false? That is false, because in recursion the function calls itself till the base condition is reached, whereas iteration means repetition of the process. For example, your for loop and while loop. Next is what is the output of the following piece of code? So this is your code and these are the options. And if these are the option and the answer is B, that is 100. Now C part 8. So 6 part says what happens if the base case condition is not defined in recursive program. So these four are the option and answer is the A part. This program gets into an infinite loop. This is the answer of 6th question. Now 7th question, which of these is not true about recursion? So here the answer is C, that is recursive calls take up less memory. Now 8th part is what is the output of the following piece of code? So I think you go through with the code and you guess the answer that it is a Fibonacci series. Now ninth question is which of these is not true about recursion? The answer is B part, that recursive function are easy to debug. Recursive function may be hard to debug as the logic behind recursion may be hard to follow. Next is state true and false. So first part is iteration is faster than recursion. Yes, iteration is faster. Recursion uses the stack to solve the expression of the program. Yes, that is also true. Now 11th question, what will be the output of the following code? So here is the code and you have to find the output. So the answer is A, that is 13. Now B part, only problem that are recursively defined can be solved using recursion. Yes, the only problem that are recursively defined can be solved using the recursion. That is false. Why it is false? Because the problem can be solved by other way also. Okay, not using the recursion. Now 13 question, what is tail recursion? So the tail recursion means when a function where the recursive call is the last thing executed by the function. Okay, so here recursive function is a tail recursive when the recursive call is executed by the function in the last. Next, this is your 14th question and answer is the D part. That is recursive function need not have a return value. Okay, this is a false statement. Next is write a program to calculate power of A power B. Okay, so you have to write this program by recursively. So I am just going to show you the code. Open Python ideally. here is your code. Here in this code you have to ask the user for the number, then power. Okay, so here num variable will ask the base number and p variable will ask the power. So here result variable will calculate the result by this function power. So here now num and p value will pass to the power function. So if b is equal to 1, it will return 1, and else power is a raised to power a comma b minus 1. Okay, it will recursively call the function until b will reach the value 0. Okay, so this is your recursive code for power raised to for calculating the power. So now I am going to run it. Enter the base number, suppose 2 raised to power 5. So now 2 raised to power 5 is 32. Okay, so you have to check the code and run it. So this is your question number 15. Now all the questions are discussed. So in the next video there is a test for you. Okay, so you people will just do the test after this video. So thank you and have a nice day.